Welcome to Splitting Hairs. I want to welcome one of my good friends and clients, of course, Rebecca. Why don't you come have a seat with us, Rebecca? All right, so we're just gonna touch up Rebecca's roots. We do this pretty frequently just to keep her fresh and looking fabulous. And I want to hear what what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. So to backtrack, okay, real quick. I had a client that had shorted me. Okay, that makes no sense to me. Okay, especially if you're somebody who I verified, I can see there's articles written about you. You know, there's certain people that it's not hard to find like a footprint on. You know, and I had seen him 2 times and he was fine. Well, like I said, I saw him 3 days ago and that's the last time I worked. That's why I said like I'm over here fucked up because the last time I worked was 3 days ago.
Let me slow it down for a sec.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So, would you like to describe what you do?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, the sex industry, I'm a sex worker, escort. Yep. I started sex work probably like a year and a half ago. I had worked street level before that, in all honesty, you feel me? Maybe when I was like 17, shit like that, whatever. Yeah, I was working, but the thing is though, once you work on that level, you're gonna experience so much fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be fucking burnt out. You're gonna be low-key fucking traumatized. Real shit. I want to know who your real identity is. Where do you work, And if you're telling me your real identity and where you work, chances are your intent is not to do harm. Right. Okay, once you're trying to come and give fake names and do all this anonymous type stuff. Oh, well, I'm famous, I'm a professional, I have to be discreet, I'm married. So is every fucking client. Yeah. Discretion and anonymous are not the same. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Discretion you will always get with me because I'm a professional. Okay? I don't store information. I don't blackmail people. That's not our goal in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? To ruin our reputation? But yeah, like anonymous? Hell no. And then I became a fucking diehard Christian. So I was like, fuck that shit, I'm traumatized. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I was like celibate for like 2 years, man. I lived in a fucking monastery because I was so traumatized. No,
you were searching.
No, real shit though.
Definitely searching.
I was fucking traumatized. Yeah. The only experience I had was like on a fucking lower level of just like someone picks you up and you just fucking go with them and shit like that. Real talk, like just what the fuck? You going with perfect fucking strangers, you doing all type of fucking, risky ass shit. So that's why I was so fucking traumatized.
Well, no, like backup, no protection.
I never knew that there was like escorts, like you could do online shit, that there was protocols. Like I was fucking clueless. Like, and if I ever thought of that shit in my mind, I thought everybody was.
I think most people.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
wouldn't have known that.
Like everyone else. Like I'm thinking like everyone's out here just like living totally fucking reckless. Like well, and here's the thing though, it's not like that everywhere in the world. Like this kind of thing is not. Oh yeah, I'm like fucking privileged as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say you go. I love you, girl. Yeah. I mean seriously, it's a lot safer in different parts of the world. What you were doing at 17 is not acceptable for anybody in any parts of the world. Because
nobody should meet with an anonymous person that knows they're anonymous and just knows that anything goes. I mean, that's just the fucking
bad. You're just asking. Yeah.
So I did all that. I lived at a intentional community, for Christians. It wasn't a monastery, it wasn't anything weird. And it was just like I was trying to get like healing from like trauma and shit like that. Low key, seriously. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, but. Shit was rough. Shit was fucking rough. But anyway, I was always going out to the club and shit, and then I ended up hooking with guys and fucking partying and shit like that, and they were like, as much as a family, would and shit like that, they were like, you either need to go to like a intensive like rehab, or you gotta go. I was going out, every weekend, Friday and Saturday, getting drunk as fuck, and I was having like fucking, one night stands.
But you were like,
shit.
How old?
Well, I mean, this was like. I was
so you're in your early 20s.
I was going on 23.
Intensive rehab, like man, if we had like intensive rehab for all those folks, oh man, the government would be shit up. Right.
But I mean, it was more like just because in their community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it.
Drinking's not allowed.
Is this where you were living in the trees?
No, that's something different.
Okay, we'll get to that. This is the short version of
this. This is like story. Honestly, there's no way to even go about this in a fucking chronological way. Okay. Just saying.
Bring it, sister.
Just saying.
My gypsy sister.
You know what? I feel like my titties are kind of looking right though.
Oh, always your t-shirt.
And this is like see-through too, so I'm like, yes, let's with that.
Yeah, just work it. Just work it.
But anyway, so okay, what was I gonna say about?
Okay, so I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, G's People USA.
Yeah, and no, I have other clients from there that are really, really amazing people.
Well, yeah, Joy, shout out. What's up? But anyway, well, I mean, I'm just saying, she's cool as fuck.
She's cool.
She's good people. Like, you know, like truly, honestly, and you know what's fucked up because people think it's a fucking cult, right? And I guarantee you, I would not fucking join a cult. You know, most people have some type of idea. It's getting a little uncomfortable for me now. I don't go in the community that much, and I love them to fucking death. I think their heart is like very fucking good, but it just makes me uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I've been found out and came out through getting found out and through outing myself. Like I said, I don't go there much now, and I went there like 2 or 3 days ago. They're like, I haven't seen you. I'm like, okay. They're like, why? Oh, you still doing that job? I'm like, yeah,
that's kind of what I do.
Yeah. And shit. And the thing is that, you know, like I said,
but the thing is about you, Rebecca, is that you are all about being genuine and about being real.
You know, of everything from day one, you're like, that's bad. You were like, shh. Oh, remember when the guy that used to work there was doing hair?
Yeah.
And he was doing some lady's hair, and I was like, dude. And shit, and I was like, I was just talking some vulgar ass story, and you're like, bitch. You're like, shh, right? You feel me? So like, yeah, like I get it. I know that it's a little much, but like at the same time, you know, like you said, even with like how I showed you, like my old photos compared to my new photos, I look like that if somebody sees me. That's how my hair really is. That's how my makeup really is. And it's just like, it is what it is. So, you know, that's kind of a fucking reoccurring theme in my life, you know, like authenticity. And everybody wants somebody that's real until you're fucking real. And then everybody's fucking offended by that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's mad at you. It's like, but do you get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't come at somebody in an aggressive ass way like that's just gonna cause, you know, a problem. It's like I've noticed, you know, you coming off in a certain type of way, you know, that you know, leads others to feel A, B, C, and D type of way, and let's not do that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's very coaching and very like, you know, I'm not that bitch. I always have the intention of a good outcome. I never have the intention of just
anger
and, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's always a reason behind that shit. I know I can be a little much, but I just feel like, hey, I'm always trying to just make it, you know, a moment, you know, an understandable moment, like a teaching moment, you know, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking life struggles. You feel me? Yeah. It's like that's why I don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have friends like that. You feel me? You got one fucking friend. I got one fucking friend. No, you're my friend. Exactly. No, like I mean, I feel like we could kick it just for no reason. Even if I do my hair. I don't hang out with anybody out of convenience. I don't hang out with anybody just to fill a fucking void. Yeah. If I am not eye to eye with you, I will never fucking hang out with you in my life. And that's why I have one friend. You feel me? Period. And I'm like, life issue. You feel me? I'm like, maybe I need to be a little more fake, be a little more lenient. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
it scares people away. So that's why I have no friends.
Well,
I have one friend. And you. And a couple.
Of course, me.
No, seriously. And a couple other friends that, like you, like that. Cool as fuck, get along, don't judge me.
Girl, you know, you're not the only one that's got some skeletons in the closet. So, you know, we all do.
I feel like that's almost a flaw. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it can be in certain communities, but I don't think it is, you know, like what you do for a living or whatever isn't completely embraced by everybody everywhere. So, I mean, bro, let me just tell you, the first time you came into our salon, you were... I went from having one client being conservative or whatever. You strolled in. The entire salon just like lit up. And
oh my God. See? That's why I'm always like...
And everybody was tuned in to our conversation and all that. And I was just like, oh, wow. Like, we got character.
Why do I assume no one's listening to me? Like, yeah.
Oh, people, girl, you need to know this. When you come into a room, people are listening. Whether they want to
fucking hilarious.
or not. Whether they will admit
they most likely not. You know what I'm saying?
But no, the truth is, you may talk and you may be silly, but like when you start talking, and you actually do have something to say.
Yeah. I don't try to do a fake voice or anything like that, but I try to not be like, oh, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and be like too like this bitch. Like, you know, I don't want to be vulgar. I don't want to be like overly like fucking ghetto. I know it's not a good word. Like, whatever. That's not a good. I don't know. But I'm saying, you know,
urban, street.
Nah.
Ghetto. Let's get them all out of the way.
I mean, like I said, I don't know
urban,
what. I'm just saying. I feel like, and you know, it's mainly white guys, you know, who see like escorts and shit. That's like their appeal to you. Like, you know, oh, fucking Latina and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, they're more like so used to having perfectly manicured conversations and, you know, being all in business professional, you know, fucking setting, and it's like no pretenses, you know. My website this morning, I just fucking sat there for 2 hours this morning drinking my coffee, and I redid my whole biography on my website. My biography sounded more like I was more demure. I'm a submissive. I'm in the BDSM community. I'm a submissive, like 100%. But in my personality, if you're not in a session with me and you're not a dom and we have not like agreed to that shit, then I'm totally like fucking like aggressive.
All right.
Cut! Alright, yeah.
I got a vision.
No, look.
Rebecca, you said something that is actually, like, to me is gospel, and I think it's been at the root of like a pain that I've lived with for my entire life. People always say, be yourself, be your genuine self until you become your genuine self, and then they criticize you.
Oh my God, that's it. I'm trying not to be hostile about that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, right.
And I thought that was great too, how you said, be all you can be, but not really.
right? No, that's totally it. So I mean, I just feel like for more times than not, I've been not myself. You know what's fucking sad, hilarious, and just fucking ironic is the fact that I don't even know what I really like, because all my fucking thoughts, opinions, and likes have been literally based on a false fucking thing. Oh, that's the cool thing to like?
Are you kidding me? Oh my
that's
God.
the fucking,
oh
you know.
my God, that is the nucleus of the systemic illness that our country's in right now. The
what I'm
whole
saying.
fucking world.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what though? When you realize that shit and you have to stop that shit, it takes the most painful fucking humbleness of realizing that you're nobody, you're nothing, even who you thought you were. Everything you are is a fucking fake. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? If you really want that, just to fucking want that, it's not getting you no favors. It's not getting you no followers.
Oh no.
It's not getting you no likes. It's not getting you no fucking retweets. No. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not at all.
It's getting you some unfollowers. You know what I'm saying? And some haters. Like, I mean, it's fucked up. But like at the same time, I was never happy before.
No.
I was never happy
what it
before. And honestly, I'm sure I lose business. On my business Twitter, you know what? Twitter changed my life. Twitter saved my life.
Did it? I'm not on.
Oh my God. If anyone's not on Twitter, stop sleeping on fucking Twitter. Woo! Oh my God.
Okay.
Every single client that books with me is like, I saw your website, and on my social media links on my site,
Sure.
it's like, follow me on Twitter if you want to see daily pics, videos, teasers, thoughts, ideas, ramblings, etc. Right? So,
I gotta get.
and you know what? No fucking Trump supporters be fucking booking me. I be like, hey, they know I'm not about that life. And they know from seeing my fucking Twitter feed that they not gonna get away with that shit.
Yeah, but you would think that like there's
Yo.
a side to these fuckers.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh shit!
Well,
Oh shit. Okay, let me relax myself. I do like to look at myself though.
So you don't like Trump, right? What? Just kidding.
Fuck!
This is quick.
Do I even want to see this?
This is-
Please don't anger me.
Everyone feels a sense of collective freedom rebelling against the system. However, it serves the tyrant well for his people to be so deluded. The jokes get old, the protests are ignored, and living in a constant state of underlying panic becomes acceptable. The dull blade crisscrossing our psyches like Chinese water torture, pain becomes normal, in a sick way, even comforting. That is domestic violence in a home called America. Enjoy your beatdown.
What that reminded me of, this is a really fucking popular thing on Facebook right now, which seems contrite. But in reality, I'm sure you guys have seen this, but I think it's worth it.
Yep.
Some wise advice circulating. Don't use his name. Remember, it's a regime and he's not acting alone. Do not argue with those who support him. It doesn't work. Focus on his politics, not his orangeness and mental state. That's the least of our fucking worries, okay? Keep your message positive. They want the country to be angry and fearful because this is the soil from which their darkness policies will grow. No more helpless, hopeless talks. Support artists and not the arts. Be careful not to spread fake news. Fact check it. And I can guarantee you that if you fact check that shit, not playing with the full deck. Keep demonstrations peaceful. I don't fucking agree with that shit. And I'm free to debate, but I'm just saying. Resist. Keep demonstrations peaceful. Okay? That's where I don't fucking agree with. I really fucking don't. Shit is becoming normalized is because the fact that somebody with that mentality, that lack of knowledge in politics can actually just gaslight basically the people to feel like, you know what, America's not what it should be or whatever. This is the fucking guy for us. Just the fact that a large group of people feel that way, right? And now this is the state of things. I feel fucking ashamed. The fact that I haven't even been able to protest this shit, display the level of fucking disdain and distaste and outrage at this shit. And even though people have, it's fucking doing nothing, okay? And when you look at people in the past that have fought for their fucking rights and shit, and that have fought for, you know what I'm saying, freedoms, right?
But it's gotten to that point though.
But I'm saying, did they try to start peaceful? Yes. But I'm saying, looking in the past at people who have actually made fucking change at shit, yeah, it started peaceful, but when nobody was fucking listening, did it have to go to that fucking next level? I feel like, yeah, it did, and this shit fucking worked. There was some calm, peaceful, very thought out, you know what I'm saying, a protest that went on, but there was some that did fucking get out of hand, and it didn't just take one fucking peaceful ass fucking kumbaya fucking protest and shit. Like,
I agree with you that it shouldn't be just like exposed.
Because there's protests going on every fucking week now.
You see that shit. It shouldn't involve attacking one another.
People are trying to do the right thing. People are trying to like gather peacefully. Nothing fucking happens. You know what I mean? Like it's like, I think that in an ideal world, I think that that's how it should be. And I feel like that's what, I would strive for. And yeah, some people have, you know what I'm saying, take it upon themselves to, to go against, even physically, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor or the fucking law, you know what I'm saying, or vandalization, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But and I feel like that's only when those things were done that the other person finally said, wow, we're gonna send out a fucking gang of people. That shit is on the fucking news. Like, I feel like other than that, it's just like, oh, fuck it. There's a bunch of people at the fucking airport and shit fucking complaining. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I don't know. I have mixed emotions on that.
Yeah, I do too.
At this point, anything that you do is as if what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Walking into an insane fucking environment with no one fucking checking his ass, with nobody. I mean, obviously he's to a certain level, but barely at this point. I mean, at this point, it's getting fucking out of hand, right? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like coming into a fucking crazy house and saying, fuck this shit. But everybody's fucking crazy, so nobody gives a shit. I do consider myself a feminist. I fucking do. Okay, and I can't help that shit because I'm a fucking woman. It's just a simple fact of the way society looks at the relationship between a man and a woman, the general fucking strength level of a fucking man and a woman, it's like a fucking, how you say, conditioning. You know what I'm saying? That I would like to not have had happen, you know what I'm saying, or undo. So there's no way that I can ever fucking refute that shit. But I will say that what is a feminist and what a feminist is, my whole idea has turned on its fucking head.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm just kind of like standing on the fence, like I don't even know what this means anymore.
Right. And I would love to get in this shit.
What?
Boom. Christine Hoff Summers or some shit. Y'all know her? Alright, I'm finna tell you right now. I probably shouldn't even give her a shout out because she's, it's like, are you a feminist or are you a fucking woman hater? I'm finna tell you right now. Okay? And my friend on Facebook, he's a guy friend of mine. He's a male and he's been raped by a woman. He's been abused by a woman multiple times in his childhood. Therefore, while he's a very reasonable person, okay, and I feel him to be a good character and a good soul, he will not ever see anything on Facebook having to do with a man violating a woman or with feminism without to write a fucking 10-page essay, right, about it's not just men. You know, and my thing is that nobody ever said it was just men.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nobody ever said, you know what I'm saying, that it was just men. I don't even comment on the shit he says because I'm not the type that on social media, I don't fight on social media. You know why? Because I give so much fucking emotional labor. You will have to pay me to fucking argue with me. Send me a fucking $100 Google Wallet deposit and I will fucking debate with you right now. I may with every inch of my being, right, disagree with you. But you gotta pay me. Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm
I don't
saying?
have the energy for all
I don't have
that.
the energy for this shit. I don't have the time. Time, energy, it's synonymous. It's like, it's not there. I don't have that for you. And you know what the thing is? You can tell that they're so angry about something because they've been hurt by something. You don't even love their fucking presence. You don't even love their being around them. But you just know they're a good person. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
So when you hear this feminist shit, right, from him, he's just like, you know what? That's bullshit, right? Because he's the opposite.
He shut down. Yeah.
He's the opposite. Okay, here we go. I heard about her through his fucking Facebook. He had a post going about feminists. Christina Hoff Sommers. All she talks about, okay, in her feminism, quote unquote, YouTube. She has a YouTube channel called The Factual Feminist. So she refutes the percentages, the statistics. Oh my god. Ay. So the statistics. Yeah. She refutes the statistics about violence against women, all this shit. Now, she's a feminist. She, in first wave feminism, when it was about, hey, just basic rights being seen as a fucking human. And then when I went to second wave feminism, when it was like, you know what, we still haven't gained our full fucking rights here. You know what I'm saying? Voting and shit like that. She was all in the fucking feminist movement. She's probably like 60 years old now. So she was like, she fought for the right to fucking vote and shit like that. But after second wave feminism, after women had the right to vote and shit like that, she's like, y'all fucking feminists are bogus as shit, right? Like, y'all have every fucking right there is. What the fuck is you complaining about? And this is why I just want to know. The thing is, I've watched her videos. I watched 10 of her fucking videos. I spent a whole afternoon. I was taking notes. I was watching her fucking videos. I was writing fucking, you know, music and shit. This is just like last week. All she does, she says she's a feminist. The factual feminist. I'm in between feminism and her. She's taking it too fucking far. She's a fucking enemy of feminism. Okay? And then you have feminists who are just like, everything is a fucking enemy to you. You know what I'm saying? And a threat to you. And she's just like, calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? You're, as a woman, you're living a good ass life, right? And it's like in between that. You're gonna see.
Well, I've always been I was a professor for many years and wrote scholarly articles and books, and I wasn't doing videos on YouTube. I thought that was, at the time, I thought it was about, I don't know, cats.
It's still mostly
pranks.
cats.
It's still mostly
And I love an older, intelligent
And,
woman. I really do.
The young man came to...
Let's speed it up.
Though I correct a myth every week.
Yeah, so before we dive right into the feminist stuff, how do you like being in this space? Because obviously it is new to you to be in the YouTube space and interacting with people and Twitter and all that.
Twitter changed my life.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, did you ever expect to be sort of a hero
Life ain't shit without Twitter.
community? I want to talk about that
Twitter.
later. But just
Splitting
being in
hairs.
this interesting digital...
No, I didn't think I would. I remember a few years ago.
I didn't even get Facebook till 10 years after everyone got
I don't know how
Facebook.
to do that.
Yeah,
I just,
me too.
It was unapproachable.
I was like,
Well,
fuck
now I
Facebook.
can't get off. It's so addicting.
Yeah.
But
She doesn't ever say anything based on feelings. It's always based on
Books
facts.
and articles.
And I admire that because many people, myself included, and other feminists, are based on feelings and experiences alone. This is the only sole reason why I fucking watch her channel.
Are so many angry people.
Because it's based on pure facts.
That we can be like, look, here's some
And I fucking
information,
fact check
and then
that
go
shit.
back and forth when we want, and it's very
Seriously.
freeing to me, I find. And then when I
Physics and
Just
ethics,
like,
as
dude,
well as when I was teaching. Occasionally I would teach gender theory.
It's, I'm not trying to go on labels, but it's just the fact that, dude, you're only allowing people to say one point of view. It's just the fact that you're Republican. I love many Republicans. I fucking do. But I'm just saying, like, dude, you're only asking certain questions to probe to give the answer of your fucking liking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Overall, you know, I'm thinking, okay, you know, I don't want to ever think that I'm just swayed one way for no reason without facts. So when I'm thinking factual feminist, I'm like, cool. I mean, not based on just feelings and fucking, you know, societal fucking beliefs on what this is. I'm like, this is based on, you know, fucking facts. And this is what people try to refute you with when they think that your beliefs aren't meaningful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna hear what she has to say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No. And all she did was she tried to refute every statistic that every fucking feminist has ever fucking. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, that's fine, okay? But I do have a fucking problem with some part of that. I have a problem with the fact that regardless of all this fucking statistic bullshit she's saying, she's lived her whole life as a fucking woman. If you get violated as a fucking young woman, right, and you come up and you get violated after man after man after man, and you continue to live in that fucking world, it's just never ending. You know what I'm saying? Even as a big bitch, I don't even be on a train or somewhere like, you know, I don't even be on a train or somewhere like that when someone's not like, yeah, what's up, shorty? And it's not even like that. No, that's not fucking offensive in itself, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's just like, how fucking dare you? You know, and that's probably why I don't date. You know, but I'm just saying.
So, alright.
Oh, that smells good.
We got that over with.
Oh my god, that rinsing fucked me up.
I know. I'm so sorry.
See, this is the part that I don't like about my hair done because I don't like my hair to be flat. You know, I like my hair to be big as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put the stuff in it, I'm like, oh my god. Like, if it's like during the day, I'm like, nope, I'm going home, not being seen. Because I try to get it fluffy.
Yeah. Fluffy.
So right now, I feel like a little bit weird. Oi!
It's alright.
I stayed the whole week. My fucked up eyelash. I didn't even go to the eyelash lady because I was just like, you know, I don't have time, I don't have energy, you know, the money for this shit, you know. And then the eyelash lady, she's kind of a bitch, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Do your impression of the eyelash.
I said I want the longest lashes you have in a thin to medium even layer. But she's like, I know what you want. And I'm like, no, you don't. I went 3 weeks. I kid you not, 3 weeks with no eyelashes. None. I looked like a fucking alien.
I know, you always say that.
It was fucking horrible. And you know what? And finally I came up in the world and I was like, let me get some fucking eyelashes. And what you put in it?
It's the We Dad,
Is this shit that works on me?
Yeah.
Because you know how my hair is.
A little bit of the liquid rollers, the Evo liquid rollers that I always use on you.
Okay. Like, people don't, by looking at me and looking at my hair, people are like, yeah, you good. Like, my sister, she's way more black than me, like, you know what I'm saying, in her blood. And, like, she's Puerto Rican, too, but she's more of a black Puerto Rican. And, like, she gets her hair straightened, she moves, and her hair moves with her. I get my hair fucking straightened, a blowout, or, like, flatten iron. And for the first 24 hours, when I move, it kind of moves. Other than that, it's like a fucking bed of straw.
Right.
You feel me? I look good in curly hair, but like that's kind of fucked up.
Your personality though doesn't say straight hair though.
I mean, honestly, no, it probably doesn't. But just because it is kind of socially acceptable, and I think at certain times to switch it up, it can be cute. I wish even for a couple days I could rock that shit and it look very natural and flowy. Which is why my ass wears wigs. Remember, I even told you I never seen a client with curly hair. I've now. In the past 6 to 7 months, I've never seen a client with straight hair. Nobody sees me because they think I'm gonna have straight hair.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know how many compliments I've gotten on my curls lately?
Really?
Well, imagine 6 to 7 months, probably. I haven't straightened it. I haven't blown dried it. I've only washed it once every 2 to 3 weeks, only using curl cream. When I'm in the shower, I brush it with my fingers lightly when I have the conditioner in it. I have not brushed my hair with a brush in 6 to 7 months.
Such a good girl.
You know, and honestly, you can tell. Once it fluffs the fuck up, you know?
Yeah, and it will. It will.
Exactly.
You got your root done. You're looking fabulous. I just wanted to thank you for
Yes, thank you so
hanging out.
much.
No bark, Daphne.